Okay, let's take a look at this. Out of 20 accounts, I blew one today, and the two that I thought were blown yesterday were given back to me apparently because of some glitch with Apex, so that was good. Right here, 47.7, this one right here was blown. It closed out for me, and it's below, well, you're only allowed to lose 2,500. I lost 2,419. I don't know why it closed. I guess it'll close if you get close. I'm not sure what's going on. But I had copy pasted two accounts together. This account was copy pasted to this account right here. And because of the slippage, they both didn't get closed and blown at the same time. So this one must have barely skimmed by a few dollars because they were just at the most $7 apart from one another. And then we were able to come back and finish, make back all the negatives and finish with $737 in this account, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So it just reversed right on the dime. It just reversed right on the point of maximum loss potential. And, you know, so what do we have here in terms of our highest accounts? We're only up about 700, and then the rest are 300 and below. And I still got to get to $3,000 above 50. So I got to get to $53,000 to pass these. So it was a pretty wild day, okay? And the market just had some bad news and continued to just go down. Here's the candle right here for the day chart, and it's a big middle finger reversal candle. And I was long up in the peak, and it just went straight down. And you know, let's see what happened was the only reason I really saved the other account is because it's these two on the bottom right here. The one on the bottom right here was copy pasted to another one on my other monitor. The one on my other monitor was closed out. This one was spared by a few dollars. But you can see right here where I started to short. And then it went against me right up in this way right here. This is where one of them was stopped out and the other one wasn't, which is really weird. But I'm not going to argue about it. I only had 6, and I held the 6 micros all the way down as long as I possibly could. And then I closed and I shorted one only, and I caught the bottom, and I got out of at the bottom, and I made all that money back, and we're up 700 something dollars in this account. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. The other account at the top here, basically, we made back the money in that too. So you saw all the accounts right here. Everything is green today. We ended in all the accounts we traded with green, except one. Okay, so that's where we're at in the 20 Apex accounts at the moment. Okay, now that's the short version of what happened. If you want the long version, enjoy the rest of the video. All right. We have 20 accounts now. I thought 2 were blown yesterday, but there was a glitch with Rithmic. They reset them. I got to start from 50,000, but that's okay. We're doing 20, 50K account challenges from Apex. All right. Now we also we're working with 4 at a time, and we're copy pasting those to 4 others. So really we're trading 8 at a time. We have 20. We've got 30 days to pass them, or we're going to get charged again. And I want to pass some of these before the 30 days is up so that I can, cancel the rest of them that don't go through. Okay. So let's check out what we got here. If we go look, we've got all these accounts right here. This is with the NinjaTrader, right? And then we also have, I can show you with Rithmic as well, the 20 different accounts lined up there with their platform as well. Now over here on my right monitor, you see the 4 that I'm working with, the various accounts that I'm working with. 5, I'm working with account 5, account 8, account 12, and account 11. Now these are linked up to other accounts on my other monitor. 8's linked up to account 12, I'm sorry, at 10, and so on and so forth. 5 is linked up to 7, and you got these 11's linked up to 6. Don't ask me why I got these particular numbers. It doesn't really matter. It's just the ones we chose. 12's linked up to 9, and those are linked up on the other page. If I were to click the other monitor on the far left side, you can see these are the 4 other accounts that are linked to. So when I place an order on the one, it'll be linked to these over here. We have 20 accounts, and the goal is to pass as many as we can in 30 days so that we're not charged for another month. All right? So I'll keep you posted on the videos, what's going on, and all the trades. Like I said, I thought they blew 2 of them yesterday, but there was a glitch and they reset them. So we're back up to 20, and I'll let you know how the trades go today. Okay, I took an overnight trade. I took another test trade on these accounts I thought were blown, but they must have reset them. So now I'm going to take a real trade. We're going to buy one.
Order filled.
And I'm hoping that it's connected to the one over here like it's supposed to be. We shall see if it is. Okay, yes, it is connected. You can see over here on the other screen how it's connected to that one. So every one of these windows on this side is going to be connected to one over there. So we're really trading 8 accounts at the same time. We have 20 Apex 50K challenge accounts to go through. And again, we're trying to pass as many as we can in the first 30 days here. So let's see how this works. Okay, having a bad day here. 4 of the 20 accounts are in trouble. Pretty close to blowing at least 2 of these out of the 20, maybe 4 today. So what happened? Well, let's take a look at the day chart here. Had some news come out, and it just put in that huge, gigantic pintail. Started to reverse and go down and turn red. And with news like China and Taiwan, it wouldn't surprise me if this continued to go down even further. So I went short. I switched positions, and now it's going up after I switched positions. So, you know, it's one of those days. I'm sure most every trader has had that happen. So, you know, I'm not going to switch again. So if it goes up and I'm wrong, these 4 accounts are going to get blown. That's all there is to it. Simple as that. So we're struggling at the previous day's high. Are we going to go up? Are we going to go down? Is it going to push it up? So it's in that struggle right here with this white line. Struggling. This is where it broke down. What happened? I had a chance to break even on this thing right here by 1 tick, and it didn't get me. I had my stop right there, my order right there just to get out of this trade to save the account. And then it did this move right here. And by the time I switch positions in this orange circle, it's starting to go up. So I'm short 5 micros in this account. We have locked in negative $1,600 in terms of the $2,500 threshold. So we only got about $800-900 to go on this before it blows. The top 2 accounts were short 6 micros, and we locked in about $600 of threshold losses. So we have only got about $1,900 to go on that before it blows. And these are copy pasted to other accounts. So that's 4 accounts altogether. So I'll let you know what happens. Well, it's on a roller coaster ride, I tell you what. I did get stopped out on 1 account, not both. That's how close it was. These 2 were linked together, and this one was linked to another one. And because there was slippage, the other one got stopped out, and this one didn't. So it must have been that close. It was that close. That close. So, we're still long. We're still in the position on this one. And these 2 are still in position. Or short 10 micros. To be honest with you, that'd be great if it just came slamming all the way down to the bottom again, all the way to the bottom, and keep right on going. And then if I had 10 contracts, micros, it could be that this thing is going to do quite well, actually. And that's 2 of them together. But they've already had almost a $600 drop in the threshold because I had to close my long position to go short. And so we took a loss. So the threshold is not $2,500 anymore on these 2, but like around $1,900. So I need to get to 3,000 before that $1,900 gets hit on these two, which is cool. This is cool. So technically, we only blew one account. If the bottom left one continues to go down and thrive towards the bottom, what do we take on that one? That one is that one's already had a realized loss though of 1,600. There's only like 900 left on it. Okay, so I closed out of the short here when it spiked down at the bottom, 10 micros from way up here. That was good. We managed to save and end with a profit these two accounts. So these were not blown. Not only were they not blown, we ended with a profit on those. This one right here is still open, but we took a big hit on it. It's down, 1,600. And now we're making some back on the short side. But the other one it was attached to and copied to did short. It did blow up. So this one barely escaped being blown up because they were copy pasted to one another. They should have both been blown up. For some reason, this one had some slippage and it didn't quite hit the mark of blowing up. So if we take a look at everything right now, we are only blown up one account out of 20. And the rest of them are green. We got some green right here from today. Not much, but these two are in the red. One is on zero, unreal, because it's blown up. It went up too high in the losses. So I guess with commissions and everything, once you get to 2,500, it stops. I guess that's what happened because I come back from my jog and, I don't know what's going on with this. I thought you were allowed to lose 2,500. It's not quite 2,500. But anyway, close enough. But the second one that's still open almost hit it and didn't quite hit it and came back up, and now it's profitable on the unrealized. But we're still down 1,500 altogether in it. I don't know if I can recoup that and make that back. So you might as well look at that one as blown too. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. But so far, I'm grateful that it didn't blow 4 accounts, only 1 so far. That's good news, Well, it feels good to be on the right side. I wish I would have held those 10 micros a little longer. I probably could have passed at least one of these accounts. But anyway, even if the only way this account's going to get saved is if it just keeps going. I hold the 6, I don't close it, and I try to get back, if I go right straight to 53,000 on it because it's already down 1,600 on the realized. So that's the threshold. I only got, so if this doesn't keep going, even if I close right now and even if I get back to $50,000, which is 49.5 right now, even if I get back to 50,000, I've already consumed 1,600 of the $2,500 threshold, which means I only have roughly around $900 of threshold left on the account. It's not really that much. So I might as well try to just either go for the gusto or let it blow because there's not enough room really to do anything with it. It could continue to sell off. Look at the day chart on this thing. Like we were saying, this thing could have a big, gigantic 500-point reversal day and come all the way down these pivots right here. And if I'm holding 6 micros, who knows how much that is? 5 micros is $3,000. 5 micros, a 300-point drop is $3,000. So it's possible I could do some. I'm not going to have a 300-point drop because we started a little bit higher than that, but lower than that. But anyway, that's where we're at right now. Still holding that one, hoping that it broke below the low of the day, which is great. On the day chart, it's pushing below, and hopefully it'll keep going down. I don't want it to pop up. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it as long as I can, because even if I lose it and it comes all the way back up, I've decided this account has lost its desire because we've taken such a hit on the threshold, 1,600 out of 2,500, that it's really only worth trying to shoot for the stars right now. So I'll let you know how it goes. This is exciting. I wish I was still short those 10. Daggone it. Well, we're still holding the 6 right here. Now it's down to a weekly level, a weekly high level, which it could bounce off of. If we take a look at the weekly chart here, yeah, I think it's going to break below it though. Or I want it to. Here's a weekly chart. It's at the weekly level. It could bounce off of it, or we could see it fail. I don't know what it's going to do, but I'm going to hold it, like I said, to the end. Here's the daily chart. Price fell below previous day's high, turned red, came all the way down. Now we're looking at these pivot levels down here, which would be great. Hopefully it will keep going down. Okay, I don't know how long I'm going to keep trading. I'm just pretty convinced that it's going to stay at the bottom portion of the day. And I've been scalping over and over in this tiny little range on a new account. And we're up $140 in it, just experimenting. It's one of the accounts that I could pass in one day. And if I was doing 10 at a time right here, I'd be up $1,400 just from these trades. I've been doing 1 and 2 micros, believe it or not, in all these little trades, a lot of trades, but we're up 143 in this account. So I was trying to see if it would pop back up higher where I could add more to it, but it's just not going up high enough for me to get more. I think I was short 4 at the most, because it just wouldn't keep going up for me to keep adding to it. So I'm going to wait patiently. We're almost done for the day. We only got a half an hour left, and anything can happen in that last half an hour. If I get short 5 or 10 micros and then it pops up and decides to have an end of day spike, then that's just going to wipe out all the profits and everything. So let me go ahead and end right here, and we'll see you tomorrow, live streaming in the morning, Lord willing. Okay, take care, everybody.